The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. He's past the 30. The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go as the Falcons get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that?
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Carolina. Terrace Marshall, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Ryan, the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Eluding the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jalen Ramsey with a sack on the corner blitz.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. An option handoff here to Mixon. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Let's go now.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Second and goal from inside the 5. Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Joe Mixon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively, because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st down, it's Patterson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And now Ryan not happy about either their formation or the play call. Whatever the case, he's going to call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a diving catch right side. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys who go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Play action. It's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Pride. 21-0 our score after 1. Mixon with a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. But they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Darnold from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And here we go on fourth. Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. After the sack on first down, Ryan flushed out. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball. Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Darnold on first down. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
From out of his end zone, it's Avery Williams. Ryan on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll buy some time right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the Falcons are... It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Marshall. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A 1st down throw, Darnold. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage. Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge, likely. Most teams want that later open date because of injuries, you know, getting that rep. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. 2nd and 10. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here? And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Darnold steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to be about a yard or two short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Panthers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play, unable to connect in that attempt.
Check, check. Watch the before. Watch the before. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on. Ready? One set. Check.
From the 50, it's Darnold.
Right back to Marshall. He's got it this time. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Ryan.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Ryan. That's complete to Sharp. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. They go play action now. Ryan. And now here's another interception. Picked out by Jalen Ramsey. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before?
And got his man complete. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure.
Touchdown! It's caught at the 1.
Terrace Marshall
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on?
Mission is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the rookie J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Terrace Marshall.
98 yards.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, you know, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Ryan. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd down and 7.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill. Switch, young lady.
Play action. It's Darnold. Rolling to his right. Taking a shot here for Marshall. Terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ryan.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessful.
Play action, Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 40. Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Patterson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. On 1st down, Ryan. Forced out to his left. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25. After the interception, here's Ryan. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now he'll escape to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Here's a diving catch right side. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Again, Ryan. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan flush to his right. And I think the ball's out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they climb to 6-2 on the year as they close in on the midpoint of this 17-game schedule. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.